Alexandra K. Trenford has aptly said, "The best teachers are those who show you where to look but do not tell you what to see." The irony is there are very few such teachers, and this is evident from the outcome of independent surveys conducted by many international agencies. The Secretariat of OECD, that is, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, conducted PISA, Program for International Student Assessment, to evaluate education systems worldwide. Unfortunately, India ranked second last among the 73 countries that participated. Experts estimate that an Indian 8th grader is at the level of a South Korean 3rd grader in mathematic abilities, and to 2nd grade student from Shanghai when it comes to reading skills. This indeed is a scenario that needs immediate attention from the educationists all over the country. Have we ever deliberated on the reasons as to why there is news of students committing suicide under academic pressure? And this news comes from highly reputed educational institutions as well. It indeed is a reflection of a society wherein the students are imparted knowledge, but life skills are yet to be developed.
In the highly dynamic times that we live in today, it is very important that we understand the enormity of the societal change that's in the offing. We need to be preparing our young kids in the schools today for the workplaces tomorrow. And schools have a responsibility to make sure that we equip our children today and citizens tomorrow with the right kind of skills and attitudes. And it is important that the schools encourage and invite and induct the right kind of people to become teachers. These teachers will essentially, the teachers of the future will essentially have to have the right kind of educational achievement record, so that we understand that they are focused and they can put their heart and soul in achieving what they must. And that is an attitude that will eventually get transferred to the students that they teach.
The Gurukul Trust, in collaboration with Delhi Public School Ghaziabad Society and Teacher City, has taken up to spearhead the movement of attracting top performing university graduates into the teaching profession. The team at Teacher City visited the leading universities to address the aspiring teachers to join the movement Talent and Excellence in Education, that is TEE.
The end quality of our B.Ed programs in the country has been a subject matter of great debate. It is generally felt and believed that they haven't been able to deliver what ought to have been delivered. So instead of running that down day in and day out, we thought we should put together a program that will prepare teachers for tomorrow's schools. And therefore, this program addresses the attitudes, skills and the knowledge of the teacher of the future. And this program is designed to ensure that the teacher has the right attitudes, has the right skills and the right knowledge base to be able to lead the class from the front and eventually the school, the educational institution from the front.
In this program, we provide self-learning, reflective practices, assimilation and articulation of new ideas.
Talent and Excellence in Education is essentially a residential program. It has three large components, or three main components. The first being the capacity building program. That is where the students on the campus spend about 10 weeks learning the essentials, the basics of pedagogy. How teaching takes place, how learning takes place, what is effective classroom. And having done that, they are then sent out for school experience with some of the chosen and some of the best performing schools, where they test out the theory that they learn during the capacity building program, and they test this theory in the classrooms. They do see some gaps, and to bridge those gaps, they are invited back again in what we call a wrap-up program, the third component, wherein they put the theory and the practice together and they churn out new learnings. So these three components actually gives them an opportunity to become very wholesome teachers ready for the future.
The screening process for the prospective teachers was a Herculean task. It was an elaborate process. Visits to reputed universities like the Delhi University, Punjab University resulted in vetting of 1,500 applicants and screening of over 300 students.
Because of stringent selection criteria, we could manage to select only 12 meritorious students. The program schedule was very hectic, involving 14 hours of work each day.
The prospective teachers were tested on their knowledge, skills and attitudes through various tools including objective and subjective written test, group discussion and personal interaction.
The skill development program at SelaQui International School, Dehradun is aimed at developing knowledge, teaching skills and attitudes of the learners through the modules on personal effectiveness, instruction and pedagogy, academic management, environment awareness, documentation and writing skills.
After stage 1, the teacher trainees undergo the school experiential stage. The teacher trainees observe classes, take classes and apply their learnings of stage 1, that is the capacity building program.
These teacher trainees are also conducting classroom action research to improve on their teaching practices and develop a problem-solving attitude.
In stage 3, that is the wrapper stage, in this stage our trainees will wrap up the entire program. That is, the learnings of stage 1, that is the capacity building program, and the teaching and learning experiences of stage 2 will be concluded, that is, they will be wrapped up.
Here they blend their learnings and on-the-job experiences, and if there are any gaps, the trainers and the teacher trainees sit together at SelaQui International School and bridge those gaps. Principals of reputed schools are invited over to SelaQui International Schools to interact with these teacher trainees and motivate and inspire them to join their schools.
With this skill development program, carefully handpicked passionate youngsters are bound to evolve to be the teachers for future schools. A teacher who would be instrumental in creating a better tomorrow for all of us. If you plan for a year, plant a seed. If for 10 years, plant a tree. If for 100 years, teach the people. When you sow a seed once, you will reap a single harvest. When you teach the people, you will reap 100 harvests.